Hello everyone, hope you're doing alright. So I've got the Mac with us and you're probably thinking, ooh, new setting. It's my new camper van I've been wanting to purchase for a while. Members, you'll get an exclusive video of what that means very shortly. But today we are going to be taking a look at a loan report. So obviously some of the lads have been sent out on loan, a lot of the under-21s, how have they been developing, and of course we'll touch upon Targett and Oddyseas Vlachodimos. So drop us a massive like. It's the international break, nobody likes it, so at this time of the international break we like to do a bit of a loan report or see what the lads are up to on international duty. But let's start with Trevan Sanusi, who was really highly thought of. I love him, I think he's class me, I think he will go far in the game. He's got a fantastic move to Liga and Lorient, but unfortunately he's been nursing an ankle injury. It's a strain, so he's actually not featured. And he got his move literally towards the end of deadline, didn't he? And it's a great move for him. Look, I think he'll come good in the Liga, and I think he just needs that chance to impress, and maybe it needs to be a few substitute appearances. But the lad's got talent, so hopefully he plays a few games. So we'll keep an eye on that. Another who departed on deadline day, Travis Hernes, who of course has been involved with the first team across a couple of pre-seasons. He's went over to the Eredivisie and joined Groningen. He hasn't made a first team appearance as of yet, but he has featured for an under-21 side. Like to see him get a few games at Groningen and hopefully establish himself there, and then maybe come back into St James Park where Eddie Howe has a look at him in pre-season. Still young, as I say, so watch this space with him. Another 18-year-old local lad, born in Sunderland, I think he was, Aidan Harris, has been playing in Northern Ireland, still is. He's got a loan to Coleraine for up towards January. There's no doubt about it that they'll want to extend his loan. He's been absolutely fantastic. Very surprised he claimed the #1 spot straight away, and he's played all 9 league games, conceding just 7 goals with 4 clean sheets. As I've touched upon, he's on loan there till January, and he's highly impressed, and no doubt about it, they'll want that extended without a shadow of a doubt. Yes, you might say it's not the most competitive league, however, he's playing regular first team football, he's involved in men's football, it can only do him the world of good, so that's promising. Antonio Cordero, who joined, of course, as we all know, on a free transfer as he became a free agent as he left Malaga in the summer, and immediately was loaned out to Belgium, where he's featuring for Westerlo after impressing and the under-19s in the Euros. Obviously Spain got the final. The left winger has been coming off the bench in Belgium for Westerlo, who do play in the top tier, remember. It's a step up, I think, from tier 2 to the top league in Belgium. It might be a small step up, but it still is a step up. He's featured in 5 substitute appearances so far, yet a registered assist or a goal. However, as I mentioned, he is involved in the first team, and he's been playing with Malaga, and then of course he's in Belgium at the moment. So look, you learn a lot if you're in and around the first team, don't you? So hopefully he's going to get some starts soon. That's what we want, and we'll keep an eye on it. But it's hard to judge when he isn't featuring a great deal, but at least it's first team environment. Interesting, the next one, Joe White. Now, Joe White's 23 now. Does that surprise us? Surprised me when I look at it. He turned 23 on October the 1st. I was thinking, God, he's older than quite a few of our first team players. So he's got a ton of experience being loaned out over the years in lower league football. Central midfielder, really well fancied at Newcastle. And he's currently at Leyton Orient, where he hasn't featured a great deal, so that's the negativity to come from that. He's played 4 games. He's just started the 1 game, which was in the Cup, and he's missed a few games of late. I don't know if he's injured or not. I haven't really seen that. I tried to have a little look on Google, as we all do before, but couldn't see anything that he's actually injured. So that's a little bit concerning for me, because if he's 23 and you kind of get in the side for Leyton Orient, what does his future hold at Newcastle? Which, however, Newcastle think of him, because he's past that age of 21. They can't register him as an under-21 player. They'll have to put him in the 25-man squad if they wish to do so. So, Greek international, 31-year-old Oddyseas Vlachodimos, who was a political signing, let's be honest, in the deal with Elliot Anderson going the other way. Obviously, we got pure profit from selling Anderson, where you can stretch that out for numerous years on the player's contract, and Oddyseas Vlachodimos had to come the other way. Eddie Howe didn't want him, let's be honest. He's only played 45 minutes for Newcastle, and that's when Dubravka went off against Wimbledon last season at half time, and Vlachodimos came on. And actually, the Spanish press are actually quite impressive with his start in Sevilla. So when he first went there, he was on the bench for a couple of games, but now he's actually played the last 4, conceding 4 and keeping 1 clean sheet. But the Spanish media have been impressed with him, and it's believed, according to the journals, that Newcastle are paying all of his wages and it's costing Sevilla nothing. So do you keep him around Newcastle or do you get him out on loan? I would have liked to thought that Newcastle at least get a loan fee from him, but that remains to... we don't know that. That remains to be seen, doesn't it? But look, there's no doubt about it that Newcastle want to get rid of him next summer. There's no doubt about that. And if you can get him on a free transfer, if you take your losses, then so be it. Then so be it for me. One man who has effectively played his last game for Newcastle is Matt Targett, who has under 1 year left on his Newcastle deal. He becomes a free agent next summer. He's on loan to Middlesbrough for the rest of the season. He's left Newcastle unofficially. Let's not get ourselves. He's just turned 30, but he is a regular at Middlesbrough. He's been playing left back and he's been playing left midfield. He's got an assist. He's got a goal in the last 6, so he's alternating between left back and left wing, as I say, and I like him. And he's doing well there. But look, let's be honest, he's left the club in all honesty. Newcastle believed that they're contributing to some of his wages at Middlesbrough. So the last 2 players that I mentioned there, yeah, the first team, inverted commas, players, but the squad players really, and the rest of the lads, we've got to wait for Hernes and Sanusi for me. Joe White's a little bit disappointing. Hopefully gets in there. Antonio Cordero, want to see him start a couple of games, and Aidan Harris is playing every game for Colouring as well. So there is your loan report. It's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? It is. I'll do another one in a couple of months' time. On the next international break or the next one or whatever, but I hope you like that. It's a little bit different on the channel today, and obviously if you're not a member, it's only 99p, so you can see why I bought this. I'll go into depth for why I bought a camper van. So there you go. Drop us a massive like, everyone. We'll see you soon here on Newcastle Fans TV.